Welcome into sports, everybody. We have some very, very special guests on hand. The 2022 Southern Conference softball champions, your Chattanooga Mocs. Joining me, Emily Coltharp, Reagan Armour, and Brooke Parrott. Ladies, what a week it's been. I was having a conversation recently because you guys were in Western Carolina last weekend. Didn't come home in between the tournament because it was in Greensboro. And then you go on the run you guys do. Let's start with game one, Western Carolina, where you just played this team. Beat them 3 times, have to play them again on Wednesday. Emily, you hit the walk-off. How was that game? Do you feel that game sort of sparked you guys throughout this whole tournament run?
I do feel like it did. I mean, we knew that Western Carolina was going to come in and really want to beat us because we just swept them. So, I mean, we had the first couple innings, we were scoreless. Brooke was pitching her heart out, and I think that the walk-off, everybody kind of didn't want to say it because they didn't want to jinx us, but we all kind of felt it in our bones that, I mean, this is going to be a really good week. So it was a really great feeling, and it was really exciting. Absolutely, and yesterday's game, obviously at home, we showed you yesterday, and it was just incredible. They're down 7-2 in the 7th inning, and they rattle off 7 unanswered runs to go undefeated in the entire tournament. Too, Reagan smacking 3 homers, first person ever to do so. That second homer, though, obviously sparked that rally there in the 7th. What was your sort of mentality stepping up to the plate in the 7th inning? Obviously, because that sparked the whole thing there.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I was not expecting the pitching change, and honestly, that was a difference maker in that game. And so when I got up to the plate and both of the 1 and 2 runners were on, I was like, you know, we just got to put the ball in play, situational hitting. And then I got 2 strikes on me. I was like, all right, well, I got to do it now. And here the ball came, and I was like, all right, I'm swinging. And then it went over, and it was just crazy. But yes, it was definitely something that like sparked the energy to keep it going. So it was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and that was only the second homer because she hit another one in the 8th inning too, which is incredible. Brooke, you were absolutely remarkable in the circle this past week, and we were joking around before this interview and saying, like, when people forget at home, she threw a perfect game this year too. So this has been a progress. Obviously, you got into the zone this week, and it feels like your team put full faith and full trust in you. Did you feel that support throughout this week? And how are you? And obviously getting those early run leads were probably nice in a couple of the later games. But what was clicking for you this week in order to you stay so focused?
I think a huge thing for me is that school was over with, so I could just focus on softball.
That's big.
And my team was just coming through for me with the hits, and they were backing me up on defense, and that really like helps me to relax and like do my best when I'm pitching. So.
Yeah. Worked out, right? And Emily, you're one of the unique ones here because you're one of 3 that were on the last year's team that won a SoCon Tournament title in 2019. Two different sides of the spectrum here because I feel like 2019 was senior heavy. This team at least seems a little bit more scrappy. What's special about this year's squad, do you feel, in difference?
Oh gosh, there's so many things, but I think the biggest thing is just, I mean, we're so young, which is kind of crazy to think about that this really young team came in and won SoCon, but I think the biggest thing was my freshman year, everybody kind of has experienced the tournament. They know what it's like. They know how intense it is. And a lot of people did not know just because even last year it was only 4 teams. So everybody kind of came in with like a clear vision on what to expect. So this year it was like, I mean, we have this young team that came in and did it. So it's very exciting to see what's going to come in the next years.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And obviously, I have to ask this. This is the big question I'm asking here. This piñata that's come out of nowhere.
The piñata. There is literally no backstory to that. No. Everyone's like, "What's the deal with the piñata?" There is absolutely no backstory. Kaylee Phillips is like, "I just bought it. Maybe it'll bring us some good juju. You know, you never know." Well, it did. The piñata just went crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the best part about it. I was joking with head coach Frank Reed yesterday on our Zoom call, saying, "Frank, I feel like this was your idea." And obviously, he was laughing and mentioning it. And we talked a little bit yesterday as well with you two being local products here from Chattanooga. How much does that mean to you girls being able to bring it home here? You grew up here as well.
Yeah, it means the world. I mean, it's just a shell shock. It was awesome. Just the texts and calls we've all gotten and just the support. I mean, I didn't realize how many people were actually watching our game. I mean, it was crazy. I bet the viewings were crazy, but it's awesome to bring the trophy back where it belongs.
Absolutely. Now we have NCAA regionals this weekend. Any specific sites, anywhere we want to go here yet? Or is it like, listen, we'll show up and play ball at this point as you girls are rolling?
I think that we're just ready to play. I mean, wherever we go, we're going to be awesome, excited. So, like, we're just ready to go.
Yeah, just ride the wave. That's all that matters,
yeah,
right?
Pretty much.
So we have a selection show party tonight at Walk-Ons, 7 o'clock. We're going to be there checking out to see where these Mocs play in the NCAA tournament. appreciate you girls joining us. Obviously,
Thank you
it's
for
going to be a
having
pretty
us.
busy week, I imagine.
Yes,
Yes.
very. Thank you.
Yes.
For Brooke, Reagan, Emily, Ben Bobick, Mary Francis, take it away at the desk.